In our new progressive utopia, traditional masculinity is one of those things that's not very popular with the powers that be. In fact, in America, they even diagnose traditional masculinity as harmful, according to the American Psychological Association. Now, I can understand there's something very unpleasant when young men get bawdy and crass and even abusive towards women. But I also believe the remedy for that is strong, patriarchal, conservative men. They act as the handbrake and the coercive figure to young men to drag them back into line and teach them respect and morals. Yet such men have been demonized across the Western world, especially by Hollywood, and now we're seeing generations of young males growing up without father figures in the home and often even in society too. This means that young men now find themselves at a crossroads. On one side, they've got the progressive, feminist, new age, soft, nice guy, and on the other, the caricaturish Andrew Tate masculinity of chauvinism, cars, women, and money. Now, while I'm not pro Andrew Tate's general message of self-centeredness and materialism, I can at least sympathise with young men for gravitating towards him. He at least offers them some sense of ambition and vitality in the world. Yet it's Andrew Tate and the power that he has over young men that has led the Premier of the Australian state of Victoria, Jacinta Allan, to create a new role for the Secretary for Men's Behaviour Change. Now, of course, progressives around the Western world, including the UK, will think this is a brilliant idea, but it tells the rest of us we really are living in this sort of neo-Stasi woke communist state at this point. And of course, the response to this from young men is going to be to rebel even more. And rightly so. Woke busybody feminists have got no right in forcing their toxic motherhood with the power of the state on the populace. Yet what's most worrying about this is when Western governments start using the power of the state to tell men how to behave via progressive ideology, i.e. act more like women, the next logical step is using the police and the authorities to enforce that behaviour. Now, with this in mind, I think it's high time the men of the West stood up and took more of an active role in the rearing of our young. That starts in the culture. For too long, we've ceded all the cultural ground, thinking it's meaningless, to progressives, and now they're ripping apart the West from the inside out. It is the rearing of young males into strong, competent men that continues a culture on into the future. That we've forgotten that explains why we now live in this materialistic, weak, woke universe on the one side, with chauvinistic machoism on the other. Yet as the progressives continue to drive the world and men more and more insane, there will be a massive window of opportunity down the line for wisdom to step back in. These are just my thoughts, however. Do let me know what you think down below, and do consider subscribing to the channel.